Minding our
Welcome to Minding Our Black-owned business, where no business is too small. It's your host for the culture, the man connecting the dots between Black entrepreneurs everywhere. It's the Cool Cat. I am COOO ArTY, and right now we are in Mount Vernon, New York, and I'm excited because we're at the new Memorial Stadium. But as always, let's tap in and meet the owner. Come on.
minding minding our black-owned business. Minding minding our black-owned business.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
What up, baby? How you feeling?
I'm good.
Good. Introduce yourself to the people.
It's your boy LA Ray with Dr.Crisp NYC.
Hey man, welcome back to Minding Our Black-owned business. See my boy LA Ray getting me right. Listen, explain to them a little bit about what we got going on right here.
You're in the Crisp lab. This is our Crisp spa treatment where you can relax, get your feet clean, make sure your sneakers is right before you go out, and enjoy the festivities.
Just the whole crisp
This
experience.
is a crisp experience.
I like that. I like that. It's super different, man. I'm sitting here like, okay, what he getting me into? And yeah, gives you that relaxing experience here, man. So now that we're here, we're relaxed. I just kind of want to dive into how all this started. What was the journey for you? Like, you went from where to here?
Well, I mean, I'm from Mount Vernon, New York.
Okay.
And,
Shout out to Mount Vernon.
Yeah. And it was a long journey. Obviously, I mean, I was working and I have jobs. I've always loved fashion. And then I went to work at a strip club for a long time.
Oh, what?
Yeah, strip club.
Oh, you was at a strip club first?
Yeah, I was there for a long time, for a little minute. And that's, that was another adventure. And then I got to experience a lot to understand about wanting to work on my own, because I learned how to deal with cash real quick. I mean, because money comes in bunches.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it was coming in bunches. And then when it was time to leave and I had to go get a regular job, I didn't know how to really deal with regular job stuff. It was difficult for me. So I had to figure something out.
Right. How did that transition look for you? So it was at the strip club?
Yeah.
Then to a 9 to 5?
Yeah.
Then it
Well,
just
that
didn't
was
work?
hard. The 9 to 5 was difficult because I was in the strip club so long that when you go out there and go look for a job, and my resume, it says nothing. It basically says 7 years before you get out of the strip club. That wasn't going to get me much jobs.
What was your role? What was your role at the?
I managed all the girls. So it was a stadium manager. So I managed all the girls, hired, fired, and dealt with all the shenanigans of the job.
Okay. Okay, so you were able to get your managerial skill up at that point?
I think at the highest degree, because those are different kind of employees. So I had to deal with a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Probably more than the average manager out there.
Okay. Super tedious.
Yeah.
Which should have made it an easy transition to the 9 to 5, but what?
I'm on my resume, like I said, it just says you work at a strip club. So into the naked world, they don't understand the business world and the nightlife world. It would look like it was a blank resume. So it was very hard to just get something that was, I'm used to a certain amount of money.
Yeah, of course.
And then I got to downgrade everything that I was.
And what type of 9 to 5 jobs were these?
I'm marketing, managing, just different things. I was just trying to get into something.
Right.
So I was becoming a family person, so it was very difficult.
So we're in this job search right now. Wait. Why did you switch it? Like, what happened?
I mean, the place got actually closed down. Sue's closed, and yeah.
Sue's Rendezvous.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sue's, yeah.
Okay.
It closed down, and we all, everybody had to kind of find their own way and figure out what's next. And I didn't want to keep going in the nightlife route. I felt like it was time to make a change. If I was going to make a change, it was then. Okay. I was tired of it anyway. Yeah. So I was ready to go, and then, it was hard looking for a job because I ain't really had nothing on the resume. So I had to figure out something.
So you said marketing. Did you already have background in marketing?
Oh yeah, because I graduated college, so I had a little bit of experience in understanding marketing. I know a lot about marketing. I feel like I know marketing, period. So it's just something like I'm probably YouTube's probably my favorite teacher. So
yeah.
I watch a lot of YouTube.
YouTube University, always, always.
I learned a lot. Man.
Yeah. All right. So at that point,
I made the pivot to get into. I was like, I got a job. It was one of the worst experiences ever. I knew that I can't. You know, it's not that 9 to 5 is bad.
Yep.
It just wasn't for me.
right.
I learned quickly the difference between someone who's an employee and someone who just wants to be an owner or a CEO. Because I have my own opinion too much.
Okay.
And one of those things is I always feel like, you know, I'm one of the smartest people in the room. So it's very hard for me to take order for somebody I feel is a little slower than me. So it's a little difficult.
Okay.
So I learned quick that it was time for me to do my own thing.
And then you jumped straight into Crisp NYC. Wait, real quick before I go back. So I'm seeing two different things. So let's speak about marketing for a second. Dr. Crisp or Crisp NYC? What's like? Where do we?
Crisp NYC is a brand. That's the whole brand. I look at we're a culture. I don't. It's bigger than just sneaker cleaning. It's a sneaker culture. Dr. Crisp is just sneaker cleaning. Crisp NYC is the whole brand. It's the culture. It's the
Okay. Yeah. I just needed that differentiating for me because I'm seeing two different ones, but. And does it have to do with a trademarking kind of situation, or?
When we started this, it was sneaker cleaning. But I looked at it like, this is a culture. I mean, we did a lot of events and spoke to a lot of people, and a lot of people never seen nothing like this. Like,
right.
You might have met someone who sneaker cleans, but they haven't met someone who kind of make it a whole company and make a whole movement behind it.
So you're looking at it from the bigger picture, which I like that. You're seeing the bigger lens.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
This is what we do is when sneakers come in, we take pictures of before and we do after. So right now we're in the after, taking pictures of the sneaker. We always do so the customer knows how it did look before and how it looks now. This is our finished stage. The sneakers come in, they go through all the process. You know, this is where all the magic happens, and it ends right here.
It's like, okay, at this point, I can't do this.
Yeah. Had to figure something out. And I love fashion. I was doing fashion shows so many years.
Okay.
Too. I mean, I love fashion. I just love clothes. And I was like, you know, I've been watching so many different things. I was trying to figure out my lane because I like making clothes. I like styling. But at the end of the day, I had to find what's my lane in this fashion world.
Yep.
I felt like there was something, and I always feel like if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you have to find out what people need. You got to find out where's there a lack of.
And what's your direct consumer? What's your direct audience?
Well, that's great about sneakers. I mean, I don't know what culture doesn't like sneakers.
Absolutely.
I don't know what age range that don't like sneakers. I mean, it's the only one that kind of crossed, besides music, it's the only thing we kind of share across the board. And I mean, not even music goes as long as sneakers.
Right.
You can make a 70-year-old that loves sneakers down to a 5-year-old that loves sneakers.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see a 70-year-old that likes the same music as a 16-year-old. They ain't gonna like the same music.
But in the same breath, it will always coincide. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to see a sneaker commercial without music behind it. You know what I mean? So I think that's super important how these particular cultures can always
work together.
This is like a marriage.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. When did you decide to take one step forward and dive into the entrepreneurial world?
Honestly,
was that the fashion shows or?
No, the fashion shows I was doing anyway. I just love fashion shows. I just love doing big performances and doing things with getting 400 people at a location.
Yeah, which is not easy, by the way.
No, it's not easy. No, it's not. And I've been doing it so long that it was just amazing doing all that fact. It's like creating something in your head and see it come out to life. It's one of the most dopest experiences. I'll tell anybody, like, if you can do something where it's an event and it's hands-on and live, you should, because it tests your motor skills. Like, can you make a decision on the fly?
Now that's a cool fact.
Cool fact.
Now that's a cool fact.
And I mean, I love doing fashion shows. It was amazing. It's amazing doing those. A lot of things happen as far as financially and business. And I was just like, I think it was around COVID, I believe. Yeah, COVID, the lockdown happened.
Yep.
And then you sit there and you like, you know, and I had all these fashion shows. I've done so many things, fashion shows to make clothes. And I'm like, and I saw how many people lost their jobs. And I was just like, you know, as you have families and friends and stuff like that, I didn't like the idea of someone could control my destiny of what happens to them.
Jobs were being cut left to right.
Left to right. And then people couldn't figure out what's next. And I didn't like the idea of somebody making the decision whether I'm going to be okay to have a job or not. So I'm like, nah, like, only way I'm going to win if I got control of the ball. That's the only way I'm going to win. I got to control it.
How did this brainchild start?
Well, it started with when we first got into clothes. We started making clothes, and then I was like, I got an office. I mean, I had a couple of little dollars, so I was like, yo, I'm gonna get an office. A lot of pressure. I was like, I was scared in the beginning because it was just new.
Of course.
And I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yep.
So you have a couple of dollars, you're like, oh, let me get an office. But I knew by getting an office or getting a space, it was gonna put pressure on me. I knew it had to be somewhere at a certain time. I had to leave at a certain time. I could have did a sneaker thing in my house, but you get in that lax mode, you get in that comfortable mode. Once I decided to take that leap, that I'm gonna put pressure on myself to be accountable every day, to be somewhere, and leave at a certain time. So I got the office, started getting to work, and every day we just kept on laying bricks, like every day. We sucked at everything. We sucked at everything. Whether it was business, cleaning sneakers, we didn't know what we were doing, but.
How did you start making those strides for betterment for the company?
I mean, the team, I always believe that in business, you need a team. I got a great team. And I feel like if everybody stays together and makes each other accountable and push each other, I think that anybody can do it. I don't think that entrepreneurship is a one-man business. It's a team. You need a lot of people to make things happen.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, everybody wants to be I want to be the main person, but they don't realize that everybody's part is a main person.
Of course.
Even this whole setup, you got the great camera work everywhere, the lighting, everything's just working together. Cameraman, everybody working together. And it makes this is why we got great stuff.
Yeah. Most definitely.
This right here is our time machine.
Okay. So they do exist.
Yeah, this is our live time machine where we bring sneakers back to life. We do all our yellow and oxidation stuff here. We bring sneakers back to life right in here, so that's the trick. I didn't want the secret out, but I let you because you was here.
Listen, man,
let you know what's going on.
We got the exclusive. You understand?
We started sneaker restoration. How did we get the word out?
Oh, that was the fun part. Because one thing about business was that nobody really gave us a rule book. I ain't know what the hell was the reader. We didn't know how we was gonna get a customer. Nothing. So it was a lot of making mistakes. I feel like. You start a business, you're gonna make some mistakes. I could give you the whole map and you still gonna make mistakes.
You have to. You have to. And it's the only way you're gonna appreciate the wins.
Yes, for sure.
So that's
about to fade the black.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, that was fire, man.
So fade out. So yeah, we started, every day I was looking up stuff. YouTube, I told YouTube was my therapy program because I had to learn how to get people in here. It started with friends in the beginning. You got friends that's trying out. But if you rely on your friends, not saying that they're not your friends, it's only so long your business will survive. That's what it is.
That's the interesting part about self-employment. So a lot of times people say you're focused on the strangers,
Yeah,
how do you feel about that?
I agree. I mean, you don't have a business till a stranger comes in your door.
Yeah.
You don't have a business if your friends only support it. To me.
Yep.
Because it's only so long that's going to happen.
What are your thoughts on the current state of sneaker culture?
I think that it's growing. I mean, just like when we were growing up, I mean, sneakers was a thing for us regardless since the beginning to the end.
This is nothing new.
This is nothing, but like where it's going now, like I remember just the cool kids had the hot sneakers. Now the geeks, the cool kids, the weirdos, everybody's in the sneakers. Everybody just kind of blended now. It just got bigger and bigger. But it was just the cool kids knew what time it was.
Do you feel that it has depreciated the overall outlook and value of it?
I feel like the sneaker industry is not creative anymore. It's not creative anymore.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah,
I like
Jordan
that.
Sneakers I clean is either Jordans or Yeezys.
Yeah,
and that's crazy. Jordan retired 20 years ago, something like that.
Yeah,
and it's the same sneaker. So the new is not. You don't get your Kevin Durant. You don't got a lot of LeBron James sneakers. You don't got Dwayne Wade. There's not a lot of those. So the brand, that's what, we got to go back to the brand. Like, there's nobody. They might came out with sneakers, but they ain't creative. Jordan came out with brand.
Yeah.
Yeezy came out with brand, so it's a little different. So I wish to see more creativity with sneakers.
Do you feel that putting the label Black owned on something can A, devalue the product, or B, are you marginalizing yourself, or C is like, I'm black and I'm proud.
I feel like you do kind of, I think it devalues your business. To me, it devalues because when we put these labels of black owned, it's like, okay, well here, look at me because I'm black owned. Now look at my talent. Now look at the work I put in. No, don't look at that. Just look at because I'm black. That's why you should support me. I don't want you to support me because of that. I want you to support me because the service is great. I want you to support me because the vibe is great. I want you to support me because we just dope people and then we do great work.
Yep.
I don't see no other culture that does that. And, you know, they have no, I mean, we talked about the biggest spenders in all cultures is the black community.
Yep.
We're quick to spend our money, and every other culture put money in every other hand. They don't put white-owned business or Asian-owned business. They don't do that. They just sell whatever product they are, and yet we go buy that. I think that, and it's not just in being black owned. I don't even consider myself a small business. I don't even like using those words. It just makes everything just look limited.
Words matter.
Yeah,
words matter. It can either give power or relinquish that.
Yes.
So I agree with you on even saying I'm a small business.
Well, I'm the owner of Dr.Crisp. That is obvious. I'm black. You can walk in. He's a black owner. So you don't need to give me I don't need to put that stripe on my business for me to get anything.
Okay. So just a few more questions for you. What are the pros and cons of entrepreneurship to date for you?
The pros is that which everybody all of a sudden is an entrepreneur. But I think the pros is because we all want financial freedom. We want to have the ability to, you know, take off what we want, sleep as long as we want, do whatever we want. That's the idea. But the con, you don't get any of that. Like,
right.
I work more now and I sleep less now. So I think when we think about the pro, the goal is to eventually have that. To get to that where you can get your financial freedom, but the reality is you don't have that. You know, the con is you're gonna bust. And I don't want to say it's a con. For me, I like competitiveness. I like trying to better myself in business. So I don't want to say it's a con, but for most people, if you ain't ready for the extra hours, you're not working 9 to 5. There is no my phone is I'm turning my phone off at 6 or 7. There ain't no turn off the phone. And you're gonna look, and I tell anybody who comes in here and talks to me about entrepreneurship, you gotta be okay with losing something. And not just losing something that you're choosing. You're gonna lose something that matters to you. You know what I mean? It's gonna be something, it's gonna be time, with family, friends, girlfriend. You're gonna lose relationships, gonna kind of be tainted because she's gonna one time or he's gonna one time, and you're gonna have to devote. There's only one love first. Who's first in love? Is it business or her or he or whatever? You know what I mean? It's gonna be something that's gonna get your first attention. And when you are in love with what you're trying to do, it's very hard to, you get your ego in it. Because now it's like, somebody could give me a million opinions and I'm gonna probably listen to them because I told you I do like learning, but I'm gonna make the final decision because it's my business and I gotta, that ego comes involved with that, because I just know I gotta believe in me.
I think that's a great segue for my next question. You kind of already touched on it. What would you feel is your best advice to give to somebody that wants to dive into this field of entrepreneurship or somebody that's already in it?
I'm going to tell you the biggest thing that you can take home is you have to have thick skin and be relentless, because you're going to fall 10, 12, 15, 100 times. The person that makes it is the person who keeps getting up, because you're going to fall. It's just inevitable. The challenges keep coming. And great entrepreneurs know how to just keep fighting the challenges. Doesn't mean that you're gonna win every challenge, but you gotta be ready to get hit, and say, all right, I'm gonna watch out for that left now, because he's been hitting me with the left the whole time. Now I'm gonna do duck this time. You're gonna get hit many different times. If you can't get back up, then this isn't for you. I mean, you have to be unbelievably insane and crazy to become an entrepreneur. And if you're not in that mindset that I'm going to do whatever it takes, then it's not gonna be meant for you, because you're gonna lose a lot to do this. I want to create more than just secret cleaning. We're gonna create a culture.
Yeah, see, I got the coloring books now?
Coloring books over here.
That's
It's on Target. Oh, we got here.
Where's it? Listen, y'all.
Yeah.
This is more than a sneaker cleaning business. You know what I mean? We're expanding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we're trying to do more than just sneaker cleaning. So it's gonna be coloring books. I mean, we got a clothing line coming out too. We're gonna be dropping that also in May. So when we come out in May, it's gonna be more than just sneakers. You know, we come in with the
whole ecosystem.
Yeah, exactly. I want people to come in and be like Blitz by Crisp NYC. I want people to feel this whole culture that we do bringing in. So we definitely coming swinging, coming back.
That's fire, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. Taking your time out, sitting down with us, man.
Nah, it was great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Talk black to me.
All right, y'all. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna play a game that I created called Talk Black to Me. Obviously, it's a play off the terminology "talk back to me," but you know, here we always keep it black. All right, so my man Ray, we got 30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds. I'm ready.
The first thing that comes to your mind, you gotta give me. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right, talk black to me. I'm black and I'm
Proud.
Name 3 classic black sitcoms.
Martin, Wilson, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Cosby Show.
Okay. Sweet potato pie or peach cobbler?
Sweet potato pie.
Okay. Name one movie with the word black in it.
Black Panther.
Okay. Finish this phrase. My black is.
My black is. My black is. Skip. Next one.
Hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
Okay. If you could remove one thing from black culture, what would it be?
Dang, that's hard. Cause we got so much flavor. That's hard. Take one thing out. Dang.
Here it is, y'all. Talk black to me. Once again, y'all can play it at home too. Peace. Once again, I'm COOO ArTY.
And I'm LA Ray with Dr.Crisp NYC.
And you're watching Minding Our Black Owned Business.
No business too small.
Yeah.
Minding our black owned business.
Oh, that's cool. This has been a COOO Media production.